What's up? What's up? All right. All right. All right. Just to make sure I can actually hear myself. Hey, Parkway. Hey, hey. All right. Um, it's kind of like a weird storm here, so I have no idea how the connection is going to be. But let me see. Adjust this microphone. All right. Just want to go over a couple things because I've been noticing something, so I definitely want to go over it real quick. Um, I've decided that I'm not going to discuss any kinds of plans or anything like that, especially not on here. But hopefully, everybody has different things in line for everything that's going on right now. But I'm going to try and keep this short for anybody that checks it out. I want to be able to get all the information out in a really short um, period of time. But I just want to go over a couple things that I noticed. This isn't the main thing, but New York is now closing up early as well in certain places, and they're trying to slowly bake everybody. I mean, this thing is really getting really serious, and I'm seeing a lot of truthers, a lot of different people, independent researchers and stuff. They're really some of them are having a hard time, and they're getting really frustrated. And I've noticed that I am getting frustrated as well. And I'm sure everyone else is getting frustrated with some of the stuff going on right now. Um, but it's really, really serious. It's very serious. So, and I understand their frustration. I do. I completely understand it. I hear some people are like, "Hey, I wish I had voted, or I would have considered voting, and for the lesser of two evils, and blah blah blah." And how even truthers that know a lot of information go back to that because the stuff that they're saying now is, it's what we say. It's what everybody has been saying. But like I said, it's always strange until it actually appears. Also, I had another video that I uploaded to my library. YouTube is like pending my videos, so I can't necessarily just upload the video. I have to wait until it's actually approved. So I decided to cancel the upload and upload it on library. It's called "Why Are They Being Quiet About This?" It's a mirror. So if anybody gets a chance to check that out, it's on my library page. Definitely look it up. But I'm not gonna lie, everybody has been covering it. Take a sip of my filtered water for all that extra goody fluoride. Um, so yeah, we got some new closes at 10. Um, so all that's gonna, it's gyms, bars, etc. It's all gonna be, and I see it stretching out everywhere. It doesn't seem like they're gonna stop the madness anytime. Um, some of this stuff is just stuff that I just seen that popped up, and I just want to mention it, and then I'm gonna go into the main topic on the video. Um, Hungary with the ban on the same sex adoption. It's interesting. So, and they got the Tartarian style architecture right here. First building you see. So I'm sure this has an agenda for more protests, more violence, more fights, more issues, everything, you know? And they got to mention this thing, this little viral thing going on. I mean, these people in Hungary may face illegal and social challenges not experienced by these people residents. Homosexuality is legal in Hungary for both men and women. Discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation and sex registered. You notice how they say sex a lot? So why does it have anything to do with kids? Done with that. Debunked. Debunked that quick. I don't know if you guys know about this. This is this little robot wolf. Steven Jackson, aka JWTV. If you guys ever want to look him up, you just type that in. Steven Jackson workouts, JWTV show, whatever you want to say, it'll pop right in. He's the first one on there. He covered this in depth about a week ago. And yeah, so you're going to see robots, apparently, a lot of robots. They say it's for to keep bears away from people's houses, because the natural order of the world has been disrupted. So now we have to keep, we got to keep bears away from people, apparently. So that's all these are for. They're not for anything else, just people. All these robots, some bears. No evidence for this. NYT saying that Trump has a baseless claim, even though we know that this whole thing is fake. However, some of the stuff that they said about this voting situation, they said people who have been dead for years have voted. Some other people have video and audio evidence of going in. People I know, personally, that showed me a few different things. I mean, it just doesn't matter if I show it here because we all know this. So that's why I haven't uploaded it. But yeah, you don't even need to register in order to go in here to actually vote. But yeah, they're going to say this is all baseless and nonsense, even though it's a fake game to begin with. But this is the main topic of the video that I just wanted to get into for 5 or 10 more minutes. Biden won't rule out the mandatory. I am really, I know that this goes on, and I'm well aware of this. But how can you really honestly think that you can do something like this? Do you think that you can 85 that would positively affect 85% of the public? Listen, I don't know how anybody really thinks that you're going to be able to pull this crap off. There's so many sheep getting in the way right now that it really looks like these people are going to have, I don't know which way they're going to do it. I have no idea if the military is going to let's go to the main topic, because I'm ready to talk about it, because I've been ready to talk about it for a very long time. Mike Decker put this up. It's from A Plain Truth, and it's also from 60 Minutes. 60 Minutes has put this up, and if you guys haven't seen the 60 Minutes, definitely check that out. They are putting this together. They already have 600 million doses readied. Government has already paid for all of the shots. tens of millions by December. This is stuff that they say out of their own mouths. Right on 60 Minutes. You know, so, and they show the factory and they show the military leader, officer of that. Hundreds of millions by March, tens of millions by December. So this thing looks like it's ready to be rolled out very, very shortly. Also, apparently, you're going to need 2 doses now. So not only do they think that they can get you the first time, but they also think that you are going to be hit again for a second time. Now, I do have a little issue with some of this stuff where they say that you're going to have all this stuff going on and people are going to hit you with this twice. Does that actually mean that if you take something, you're going to die? Most likely not. The question is that we, you know, is that something that we are going to be okay with? Because this is not the last one. They go into depth in a few of these places, and oh yeah, you seen it, Parkway? Hey, Travis Jones, what's up, brother? Hope you well, man. Shout out Travis Jones. Check him out if you don't know him. Yeah, Mike Decker is he is pretty cool, and he's upset. He's upset. I heard his video. He's off the rails. He's like, yeah, you communist pieces of shit. You come up here, you know, try it, test them. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just invade people and force people to. People have family members, and people have different people that are you know, susceptible to a lot of toxins and a lot of different things, and you know, so this is getting really, really out of hand, and it's really getting, you know, psychotic. And this is what we've been talking about for a while. So this is what's going on. A lot of people are covering it, and they are extremely angry. I'm really, really angry right now. And I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing really, really well. I mean, normally I'd be flipping out, cussing, throwing some stuff, you know what I'm saying? Getting the cops up here right about now. But you know what? This is something that I've been dealing with for a long time. And I've already, you know, ever since December of last year was when I was putting all these pieces together and seeing what was happening. That was back when people were getting kicked offline for saying that they were burning down churches and stuff, showing footage from China of them burning down churches and rounding up Muslims and all this other stuff, whole bunch of stuff that you're not allowed to talk about. You're not even allowed to talk about Yemen and the situation happening over there. But yeah. It's, you know, so this is the big issue that's going on right here. And, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not clear on whether or not they're saying the military is going to go to these states to deliver all this stuff to make sure that the state has enough and then everybody goes and gets it. Or if they're saying that these people are, you know, gonna go to try not to believe. I know, right? It's hard. It's hard. You know, you can't even come at them with a knife anymore. No, you know, I've learned some self-control because it's really frustrating when everybody that you're around, when all your friends and your family are all just like, yeah, you know, you don't want to be crazy. You don't want to be this. You don't want to be that. You need to go and take this. Like, people are literally voting for a guy. And I'll bring up the point that Feed Your Mind was actually talking about. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, Parkway. Yeah, problem with the jab. Yeah. Injectors aren't. No, you can't sue. You cannot sue the injection company of this type of stuff. You can't sue them. And that's simple as that. That's the way that is. That's the way it's going to go. They're covered. They're not even technically part of Big Pharma. So, you know, technically speaking, you know what I mean? They're not liable at all. So yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. If you do get injured, there is no lawsuits. Now, I remember I used to do cable for people, and sometimes before I walked into some of these little rich millionaires' houses and stuff, you know, castles, they're like, who do I sue before you start if something happens? I'm like, dude, I just got to your house. What do you mean? Who do you sue? You know what I'm saying? And those are the same people that are lining up for this. Isn't that amazing? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know. I just had to accept that most people just not. Yeah. I mean, I honestly, that's true. That's true. I don't know what they're really planning. I don't know if the military is going door to door, and I also don't know You know what I'm saying? Because they're what they're doing over in the UK apparently is they're going door to door trying to get people to test. They're trying to do the forced tests. And that's what I say. It's always starts with one thing. It's always a forced test and then a forced, everything else. But it's amazing. I mean, the audacity that they have to actually say that it's going to be 2 doses. Like, all right, you got me this time. Under any circumstances, do you honestly think that you're going to have a second chance to do it? So, it just shows me exactly how, apparently there's 6 different ones. And the second session ones, the second doses are difficult or vital as they put it. Now, yeah, it is Walking Dead 100%. And I mean it's amazing. It really is, but it's really hard. I've been telling people, I'm not going to talk about all my plans here, but I've been telling people. Oh yeah, Trav. What it's called voluntary right now. Yeah, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to sit around and say, well, here what I'm noticing. All these people that watch this mainstream are freaking out because now it is 1,000 or 1,400 new cases a day. I mean, they're ramping up these numbers, and I hear that there's some individuals I'm not going to name that are trying to get people to go to these spots to make sure that our lovely people are not lying about all of the beds being used up in these places. So if there's thousands of people there to double check just to make sure, then, maybe they might rethink all of this. Maybe they'll bring some more beds in and they'll stop saying that all the beds are all, are all completely gone. So apparently this is the video, by the way. So they're showing inside the up top here. They're showing inside this factory here on 60 Minutes, and all of the stuff that's mentioned in here is right there. Yeah. Vax is not even approved by the FDA. Yeah. Now, what's crazy? What's crazy though is they're not even 100% sure still as to how this whole thing supposedly even spreads. So the place where I'm at just got rid of their cleaning company because they said it doesn't spread on surfaces. It's only through the air. That's the opposite of what they said 3 weeks ago. And I mean, now we know viruses are not living here. You know what I'm saying? We know viruses aren't living, and we know that it is impossible for viruses to ever cause disease. Number one, that's the reason why this thing is called a virus disease. They put both of that in there just to show people that it doesn't matter. They say what they want and do what they want. However, viruses do not cause diseases, and there's many doctors that will, probably even people's local doctor can actually attest to that. Now, not saying they're going to go against the grain because they're not. That's why they're still in business right now. I'm talking about doctors that get kind of kicked off and have to rely online only. But yeah. It's not approved. You volunteering for stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Parkway. Exactly. They're not alive. So if that was the case, we would, all the mosquito bites and stuff like that. I'd have a whole bunch of different diseases and stuff from blood contact. You know what I mean? So we know viruses don't work that way. But it's just like I say, the FDA, they're all that crap too. How do you even are people standing around saying, give me the virus? They don't even know how the virus is even transmitted. So how do they know how effective any of these things actually are? Are they just giving people you got to know. I mean, they're so idiotic and backwards with their words that they say. We don't know how it spreads. However, we got some medicines that can stop you from getting it. So are you sure that you just didn't try and spread it to that person correctly? Or is it the medicine you gave them that's actually stopping it? Which one is it? Because if you don't know how it spreads, how are you going to give it to somebody? The whole thing is completely stupid, retarded, idiotic, makes no sense. And when you got scared people. Now, I was talking to my sister yesterday, and I'll tell y'all right now, she a stone cold fool. She's she dumb as a box of rocks. You know what I'm saying? I said something to her. She goes, and literally she almost got her doctor's degree. You know what I'm saying? And it just goes to show that it's indoctrination. It's not education. And she's like, look, I just don't want to die. Well, why don't you get off all that damn McDonald's food that you eat and all that nasty food that you putting down all that pizza you had last weekend when you called me over to your house. You know what I'm saying? because people don't really care about their health and people don't care about any of that. I'll tell you right now, I weigh 5 pounds less than I did 15 years ago back when I was in school. So, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's me being 100% real, 100% real. Travis said FDA is full of shit. We know. Yeah. But they don't care if their own approving agency hasn't even yeah, 100%. They don't care. They push this through. Like in this video right here, they already are manufacturing this thing. Operation Warp Speed is already, they got millions, hundreds of millions of doses ready for something that ain't even been tested long enough. They said on average for these disgusting pieces of garbage vaxes, they say on average it takes close to 6 to 7 years to make one. And they literally already had this thing. We were talking about this a long time ago. They got this thing already ready. They know, you know what I mean? But the FDA, they can care less. Same as why they were attacking people. I know some business owners that own some vape shops, and all these little potheads is running around here screwing up their lungs. This marijuana that was all hyped up marijuana. Marijuana you buy. So all this genetically modified marijuana that these people got, and then they mix it down into some kind of liquid crap, and then they try and vape in it and just go through the roof and go crazy. So it's been injuring people's lungs. So and all those jewels and stuff, and they were using silica wick. The stuff I had for vapes was none of that. I wasn't smoking no silica stuff, and I quit vaccinating. I like vaping and stuff like that. I quit all that. All those vapes and all that stuff. I quit that because I didn't, like I said, I just didn't want any of that crap in my system at all. And either way, you know, whether you smoke cigarettes or whether you vape, it's still putting a toxic chemical, you know what I'm saying, inside of your body and stuff like that. And it still clogs up your arteries and things. Bunch of nicotine. Nicotine just out of your body. It's a poison. These people don't care. Yeah, Travis, what Travis say? Blame their diabetes on. Yeah. All of it. Apparently, you got to be real sick to catch that. You know what I'm saying? To catch that virus, you got to be unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? You got to be on that supersize me diet in order to really get sick. You know what I mean? My dad said the other day, I know I told you guys this. My dad said the other day, he's like, yeah, I know a guy who died from it. How old was he? 101 years old, you know? What? 101-year-old died of what? Okay. Yeah. 101-year-olds, they don't die normally. You know what I'm saying? They don't die from old age. Old age was last year. That was COVID-18. No. They don't die like that no more. Level plane. Hey, I like the name. It is a level plane, ain't it? They use space elaborate. When they were broken. They use spacesuits in the laboratory when they're poking the virus, but somehow diapers work too. Hey, look, you know what? I got banned from Facebook because I told people I started off that meme. I don't know if any of y'all seen it. There's probably a whole bunch of different ones. I was one of the first ones that started off. I put you know, wrap head, tie a zip. Good. Won't nothing get in? Won't nothing get out? You golden. Yeah. Look, space comes in handy. You know what I'm saying? Space actually it comes in handy. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, like even the idea, they admit on their own website, when you go on to the World Health Organization, I'm not going to look it up right now because I'm not going to be on long, but they've never isolated this thing. So they have a cure for something that has never been isolated. Okay. So this whole thing has never, ever been isolated. Same as the HIV AIDS thing. HIV does not cause AIDS. That's no. So, but like I said, all these things are topics that are so in depth that I hate mentioning them like that without giving everybody. So I got to make some videos and stuff and put up some videos of the information that I got on it. And all that stuff just takes time. It just takes a lot of time to be able to do it. Cause like I said, I work multiple jobs and I do different things. So it's hard to get it all out as quickly as I want to. But yeah. I mean, pretty much everything that you think that you've heard of, You know what I'm saying? I don't care if the news gets on there and the news says, smoking cigarettes causes cancer. If the news starts telling you to smoke cigarettes causes cancer, the first thing you need to do is go buy yourself a pack of Camel non-filters. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the type of world that we live in right now. You know what I'm saying? Travis, outer space is real. Shit. Have you seen the inside of these? 100. 100%, man. Yo, that's all. That's all that's there. That's all that's there. You can hear your echo if you yell at them. You yell at them you yell in one of their ears. That should have bounced around like nobody's business. You know what I mean? It's nothing inside there. It's absolutely nothing. You know what I mean? It's man. This whole thing amazes me at this point. You know, even my family still think that they in the middle of a pandemic right now. Somebody should have. Somebody by now should have seen people in the streets dropping dead. The homeless people right now. They're the most unprotected people in America right now. And they're the most targeted and experimented on. Hashtag Operation Northwoods and the rest of that. They're some of the most experimented people. You know what I mean? And yet, they haven't even mentioned them throughout this whole thing, other than saying that some people that got kicked out of their apartments and stuff are, you know what I mean, homeless now, and that's making the city look poor. You know what I mean? Calling them wretched souls and everything. Mag actually exposed that a while ago. And they've been up here just, saying that homeless people are stealing cars and all this other stuff. It makes absolutely no sense. And people that don't understand reality, they're not thinking about it. They just go along with that. You know what I'm saying? They straight go along with it. Try to say, sure, I need the USS Enterprise in that. Hey, inside everybody's heads, you ain't gonna get around. Hey, look. I say that right there is the only place where there's zero gravity. Because you will float for days inside of there and won't make no damn sense. You know what I mean? You be inside their head and it will make no sense inside there. You know what I mean? And the crazy part is that even with this space crap, right? Elon Musk has been making he's been making trillions. All them people up top or whatever, and I posted it on my Instagram. All these people have been pulling in trillions of dollars off this. Jeff Bezos from Amazon, Bill Gates, of course, and his husband have been just, they've been killing the game. You know what I'm saying? They've been killing the game. They've been making crazy money. And for some reason, people are still worried about what Elon Musk is up here trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Send stuff up in the air and calling it in space and landing rockets. So we in the middle, they on the news talking, we just got 5 million new cases. People are dying everywhere. It's just absolutely terrible. You all are going to die. In other news, we did have a successful landing today with the space station, and Elon Musk has successfully said, why don't Elon Musk magically make this thing go away? If he know what he's you know what I mean? Bill and Mel. All these people are running a huge game on everybody right now, and it amazes me that this has been going on for this long. I'm not even lying to you. I'm getting really, really upset with the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can find his channel. Let me see if it'll actually come up. But this is Feed Your Mind. I don't know if you guys know Feed Your Mind. This is Feed Your Mind. So he just released a video. I don't know if it's on Feed Your Mind 2. I don't know if it's on 3. I might be able to check. Right here. Yeah, 3 hours ago, right here. So he's talking about the mandatory, everything. So what he was saying in this video, I don't know what y'all think, but what he was saying in this video was that he knows about, now this guy's been doing it for a while. He knows about how this whole thing is a lie. But what he was saying was the voting thing. He was saying that he almost wanted to vote because you had one guy who was acting like it's not a big deal, called Trump. And then you had this other guy who's like, I'm going to take a huge stand and I'm going to shut down your businesses. We're going to get real nice mask mandates real hard to where if you're outside of your home, you have to wear a mask outside of your home. That's the guy who was just selected to, so far, as they say, to be the president right now. Now, and I understand what he's saying, but what he's saying is if he were to vote, the question is, why exactly would you even vote to, actually take a guy, who's actually this outwardly crazy, saying, this is what we're going to do. We're going to mandate this and mandate that. You know what I'm saying? Baby Chain Gang, what's going on? What would you do if all the money they are making off all the nonsense? Oh, what would I would do with it? Can you imagine a good day? I mean, Elon Musk is worth like 20 some, how much was it? Is he a millionaire or a billionaire? Is it 20 billion or is it 20 million? I think it's 20 billion. I think it was 18 to 22 billion. More than the GDP pretty much of a country. He's a walking country. So all these people, if they wanted to end this fake world hunger stuff, they could end it. They have the money to do it. Jeff Bezos is worth 270 billion. Last I looked months ago. So if they want to end it, they could, but they don't want to. They put up all those little fake African babies saying that they're starving and say, you can feed a starving child. Every time you donate here, you feed a starving child. You know what I'm saying? And the question is, how are you starving when food comes from the earth? You can go outside in your backyard and you can probably eat what's coming up from the ground. And they're literally saying, and I know about foraging, so it depends on your area. I'm aware of that. But how exactly are you starving in this particular? It's starved by design. If people in Africa are starving, it's because they're starving out Africa. And the people of Africa are starving it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm black. However, I'm not from Africa. Black people are really not from Africa. That's not necessarily what happened years ago. And it's not even, most people have no idea about all that. But it's 100% a game that these people are playing. 2% own 98% of the world's wealth. And like I said, it's all paper. So if you give paper to a dog or a cat, they're going to rip it up because it has no value. Because in reality, it doesn't have any value. You know what I'm saying? We're all supposed to have natural food, simple diets. If we need something, we go to our neighbors and they help us out. And we trade for things. We barter things. You don't sell things. And because they created that nonsensical, system that we live in right now, we're slaves. So now people only do things for money. And we charge, like I said in my last stream, we charge for water. We charge for, we got to pay for air at this point. We got to pay to, carbon taxes and stuff, everything. Wood from trees. It doesn't matter. Every natural resource we pay for. I mean, that's the most insane. It's pure lunacy. I don't even have words for it because it's so crazy. Yeah, Elon, go send a Tesla to space with COVID and then navigate. He could easily fix this, couldn't he? Though, couldn't he? You know what I'm saying? In their psychotic world of a spinning space monkey religion, they're able to send things off into a vacuum that violates the second law of thermodynamics, in which none of us can reach, where nothing can survive except really thin space suits and a whole bunch of metal and tin foil. Therefore, if they send it up there, then we're golden. You know what I'm saying? That would be a perfect way. I'm with you 100%. Parkway. Yeah. Poverty, famine, shortage, all the famines are all by design. They designed it. And a couple people, do you guys know of, I'm going to put my typing spelling skills on, never mind. No, I don't have to. I can spell that. I know exactly how to spell autodidactic. You know what I'm saying? So nobody's going to talk shit on me. Hey, this is autodidactic, which means to be self-educated. This is an awesome guy. He shows how he goes into depth and shows how the Great Depression was put into motion by bankers and stuff like that. So all of these shortages, they're hoarding. Like right now, Parkway, they're hoarding food in all of these different states. They're actually hoarding food. So, they're doing that all on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. But this is autodidactic. So that means to be self-educated. He has autodidactic, this one, and autodidactic 2 is his other channel right here. And this guy's awesome. This is mainly for Tartarian architecture and information on the flood, supposedly, and some things. Like I said, it's all research, so you got to take it with a grain of salt. I don't know 100% of what happened. You know what I'm saying? Years ago, but you got to take it with a grain of salt. But let me say for sure, real quick, the stuff that they are trying to actually put out here by this guy is completely tyrannical. So I don't know about what you guys. Hey, I was talking with you guys before I had to go last time. I wanted to know, was it Parkway? Did you mention Richie? Or who was it last time on here that mentioned Richie from Boston? Has anybody heard any news on him, or if he's been doing some things that are kind of questionable lately? I mean, he keeps losing his channels. So the only reason I mention him a lot is because he loses his channels a lot, and he's against these things. He doesn't know much about science, and he, as far as the earth and stuff, and all that, and all that stuff. So, but I don't know. I'm just wondering if anybody's heard anything. So you guys can let me know in the chat whenever. But yeah, I have no idea which way this whole thing is actually going to go. I don't know who's going to be delivering these things. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we've had enough. We've already had enough proof about what these guys are. Formaldehyde, aluminum. We all know about the metals, stabilizers, preservatives, adjuvants in order to boost your immune system. Hey, baby Chang Gang, what is your view on Walmart's? Since going hungry in the Trump admin, I've learned how to live off of what people throw away. It's amazing what is thrown away. No one would ever. Yeah. Baby Chang, let me say, Walmart is part of the entire big corporation. I don't shop at Walmart. The guy that people got upset with me for mentioning him, this is Prepper Nation, and he'll tell you everything about Walmart. It's almost like he's sponsored by Walmart, and he'll go in and he will tell you all of this information on what you can buy from Walmart and what you can get. And he's not doing it, if you ask me, he's not doing it out of isn't that amazing how I always find, people at this 233 and all this stuff, I find people at these. Every time I look at people's videos, it's like 666, 322, all this other nonsense. But no, I don't shop at I don't shop like Walmart it's part of their main essential location. So if you go and you get a haircut, you are going to get corona and you are going to die. However, if you just go to Walmart with 300 other people, you will not get it. And that's why that business is allowed to stay open, and that's why it's allowed to continue, because Walmart is part of the and also when you put that in gematria and stuff, you start to see some strange things. Walmart, Walgreens, all that stuff, all that stuff. You know what I mean? They got one Walmart, they said, that isn't necessarily following social distancing rules. So they're trying to pretend like they're going to shut it down. They're not shutting down Walmart. I would say if you guys really want to make sure that you're covered on certain things, you want this stuff right here. Give me a second. All right. This is some survival types of foods and things. This stuff lasts for um sometimes 25 years or whatever, but like I said, you won't need it that long, but you can always eat it. So if you do spend $80 to $200 to $2,000, you don't have to eat anything for the next. You don't have to go out and buy anything. You just eat this. If you actually just want to eat it, you can just eat this. You know what I'm saying? Every day, for years. You know what I'm saying? And there's different types of food. So you can always eat it. You can, so if you decide to go one day without it, then you can just eat it. You don't have to leave it in storage. So it's never a waste of time and stuff. But the basic things are just your necessities for what you're going to need. So staying warm, food, water filtration, water purification tablets, and as long as you're able to figure out how to keep your water and food, you can make hardtack and all that other stuff. As long as you're able to keep your, and you can order this online from different places. I hear they have some of this stuff in Walmart. But like I said, if you have to go to Walmart to actually get something, feel free. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because like I said, so the only way to stop them would have to be a nationwide ban or possibly a worldwide ban, as most companies are all not banned, but boycott. So, like what happened when that one guy knelt down and stuff and people started burning Nike clothing. It's like, dude, you already gave Nike your soul. So there's no point in pretending like Nike is gonna, it doesn't matter. But it would take a worldwide boycott in order to bring down Walmart. Therefore, we're never going to bring down that particular chain. That chain is always going to be one of the superpowers. So, if you got to go there shop, get whatever you need, get it cheaper, get whatever, you know what I'm saying? And they do have a lot of stuff for some survival and outdoor food and water supplies and water filtration and stuff like that. Because like I said, I have no idea what they're going to do. I mean, they're going to have people in the streets. They're trying to do more unrest. They're trying to do more. And like I said, we may not have heard the last of this election situation. So people are just not using their brains, and they really think that, people are going to go along with this agenda. And we are really on the edge right now of this agenda, because people are right here. They're talking about it. They're like, it's right here. It's 2 days ago, almost 100,000 views from 60 Minutes. They're coming out. This is what they're saying they're going to do. They're saying that they are making this. They are going to deploy it. Regardless, it is going to get passed. And they've already decided that it's going to be passed because they're manufacturing it and they've already paid. So we know that this is official. It is coming now, 100%. How it's going to affect you can be one of many ways. And I think all of it leads to the exact same thing. They are either going to make it impossible for you to go get food or work a job without it, or travel without it. Or meaning that it could be both, and it will be both eventually. They are going to force it and just pump up the numbers and say that the numbers are just through the roof, insane. So, like I said, man, this has become a thing that has gotten completely out of hand. It's completely out of hand. I don't know what kind of person you have to be to force people to take something or to do something. I don't know what kind of an individual, and like Travis Jones used to say, and he still says it. You don't need to know why. There's no point in asking why would they do it. The point is that they are doing it. And a lot of people that I do, whenever I do my activism and I start telling people about this, they want to know why. Say it can't be for money. I don't understand why somebody would do that. Why would they lie about space? Why would they lie about this? Why would they lie about Earth? Why would they lie about sicknesses? Who cares why? I stopped researching aliens, UFOs, cover-ups, blah, blah, blah. Stopped researching that because all it was a circle of nonsense. We think NASA's hiding aliens. We think Area 51 is hiding something. We think they're not telling us what really caused the Challenger explosion. Blah, 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 blah. There was no Challenger explosion. There was no deaths. There was no space. There was no none of it. None of it matters. So I wanted to find answers. And I didn't find answers till I started looking at people like Eric Dubay and stuff. And these people offered information and answers, not conspiracies, not lizard people. You know what I'm saying? That's all I care about, you know? Baby Chain Gang says, animals and people in the past were larger, lived longer from air, food, water quality was better. I noticed my house plant grows. Yeah, crazy. Crazily, when you do it right, yeah, it feeds off. Yeah, love energy and learn from it. Yeah. Actually, I don't know if you guys seen this. Eric Dubay put up something a little bit ago, so check him out, where he was showing how plants are actually alive and can recognize they're actually intelligent. So they did some different tests, like some lie detector type of what are those tests? Oh my God, my mind right now. But yeah. There was another stuff showing trees are actually making. That's where you get that genre world genre. It's actually world beats. So it's actually sounds. So when you actually some people, I forgot who it was, and it's not that this stuff's important. That's the only reason I haven't made a video. It's important, but at the same time, there's other stuff happening right now and it's more important, but I'll explain it. People recorded the sounds of nature across the world in different places, played the tape back and sped it up a little bit. They found that all the trees were cracking and making a certain sound from the nature, and it was actually a like a beat. It was an order, and it kept going in that pattern. So that's called world genre. World beat genre is what it's called. Parkway, wait, no golf. Parkway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Exactly. Oh man, they had some fun up there. They rode some awesome go-karts, and look, I'm gonna tell you guys now, they had some fun. Okay. If I could go to the moon right now, I guarantee you that I would definitely go. Look at this stuff. It's really bad when the Encyclo Britannica comes over here, and this is on, you know what I'm saying? See news. Amazing with these guys. Look at this stuff, man. Absolutely stunning. They showed this footage on a projector. They had to show the footage from a projector. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Parkway. Yeah. It's real strange. It's real strange, just understanding that, we're living in a living system, Our system is actually alive, and it's amazing. Oh, God. No Tesla floating in space either. Remember how fake Rogan was trying to go along with it? Yeah, Rogan, man. Oh yeah. Rogan deserves. Hold on a second. Give me 2 seconds. Rogan deserves a nice wake up call. Yeah, he's a shill 100%. He's a shill 100 million%. He's a shill. He deserves a real nice wake up call. You know what I'm saying? Because he was one person who really went against that real hardcore, and then all of a sudden just started saying nonsense, and all this other stuff, saying, I'd lie to my mom if, I just want them to tell me what's going on. If they want me to stop talking about it, I will. That video is right here on YouTube, of him saying that. So we know his whole true colors and stuff. It's real strange, because that he knows reality. That he knows reality. And that's the reason he gets Eddie Bravo on there to a certain degree. But at the same time, because they're friends and stuff. So Eddie, he didn't stop Eddie from bringing up, the flat earth or any of that. So, but also he knew that Alex Jones was going to be on there talking a whole bunch of nonsense. So it's another setup, in a way. he's a shill one. For Joe Rogan, the debate, because I would have loved to have seen Eric Dubé completely shut down Neil deGrasse Tyson. That would have been awesome. You know what I'm saying? I almost want to see if there's a way to start up a fund, like a funding fundraiser type of campaign to get. I'm looking at this real quick. This person standing here, I don't know if you guys can see it on your end, looks like a cardboard cutout. It doesn't even look like it's blending in, like it's talking to a hologram, like they're not even there. It's amazing. But I want to see Eric Dubé completely destroy Neil deGrasse Tyson, because the thing that he came out with lately was, we got pictures. Oh, you got pictures? So you think that all the people claiming that Earth is flat don't have pictures? We got pictures too. And guess what? There's no curvature on them. We got videotape? Yeah, we got videotape too. You know what I'm saying? What's your point? You got pictures of the moon? We got pictures of the moon too. And for some reason, their pictures of the moon have no light radiating from it. Our pictures of the moon have light dispersion coming off of it. Almost like theirs was cut out and put on CGI rendering and not a real photograph. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. But I don't know if you guys got a plan and everything. I just wanted to come on here for a few minutes and just kind of fill everybody in. But I'm sure you guys already know what's going on by now. But yeah, they're really trying to push this thing really hard, and it seems like we're getting down to the nitty gritty right now. And yeah. Neil the grassified, Neil the grass-fed bison. I don't even know if he's grass-fed. He's a knuckle dragger, like. Oh man, yeah, 100%, 100%. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's I don't know. The only reason that this thing is going on the way it's going on is because of the collective. I was doing some activism today and I was talking with somebody about it. The reason this has gotten where it's at is because people literally believe they are on a spinning space ball that is exploding at 500,000 miles an hour, trailing the sun into a perpetually expanding universe that's headed for oblivion. Eventually the sun is going to explode and destroy us all. We come from a big bang. Nothing exploded and created everything in a perfect way to sustain life. And we come from monkeys and animals and we're, so having that particular type of beliefs gives the rise to, there could be a killer virus going around killing us. But when people understand the reality of the world that we actually live in, they're not able to think that kind of way. Everything that shows its face comes back full circle and shows that it's all nonsense. Like, for instance, space seems like a horrifying place. It seems like a cold, dark, and lonely place. Knowing that you can't get there to space is a comforting type of fact. You know what I mean? Non-con streamers is nice ball year all type. Nice ball you're all on type. I'm trying to say that. Hold on. Yeah, nice ball you're all on type for people. Is it type? Oh, okay. Tire. Nice ball you're on tire people. Yeah. 100%. And when you got that kind of belief, when you got that kind of belief, that your skin falls off in space. In space, your skin falls off your feet. This is child abuse, and it's fear mongering. It's child abuse and it's fear mongering, telling kids that they're all going to blow up. what would happen if you float away in outer space? You know what's going to happen. You're going to infinitely float away, suffocate, die forever. That's what's going to happen. Faye Chang said, and they think us plugging into computers is going to make us superhumans. Transhumanism agenda. Yeah. Yet it's going to make us less than beasts. Yeah. 100%. The stuff that is really going on is, I mean, I don't even know how to explain it. Honestly, if they're really, computers and the internet has been the biggest gift and curse that there ever has been, if you ask me. Non-extremists. I used to believe all the space, and 2014 found Eric Dubay. Yeah. 100%. I did too, man. I told you. I told you. And I'll say it again for all the new people. Secure Team 10. I knew this guy was going to do something on him. Yeah, I used to follow this guy, Tyler Glockner from Secure Team 10. Lions Ground just showed a video that 911 call and stuff showing that he was beating his wife, and the call came from his son. So his son actually called the cops, and that's why he got arrested. And he's standing right here saying, you guys know that I'm a nice man. I'm a nice man. So yeah, all the UFO guys and everybody thinks that they're getting censored. I heard the other guy, even Tyler, they're like, oh yeah, I just said Democrat. So now I know I'm going to get censored. It's like, what are you talking about? You're not going to get censored for saying Democrat. You think you're a censored channel? You think you're being kicked offline and you're getting 1,000 new subscribers a day? Are you serious? No, not at all. Not at all. Yeah, Eric Dubay is the man. He's one of the only people I would say that actually cares about other individuals. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what it all comes down to at the end of the day. Is the people that are real good people are always those, they're people like him, and that's they're sometimes they're hated, for being for being 100% truthful and actually caring enough. But scientific. Here's the thing: it's really an unscientific dictatorship, and most people they just don't understand it. They're pushing it and they're calling it science. You know what I mean? The step one of the scientific method is observe a natural phenomenon. You know what I'm saying? Ask a question or identify a problem, learns about the universe by observing it. So when you observe the natural phenomenon, that is when, and the problem is that people aren't using science anymore, and nothing they say is observable. You know what I'm saying? It's not observable. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I think all extraterrestrial life is, it is. I didn't even see some, I don't know what the sky is, but I know that these people have full control over the sky. And I'm sure that they can put a lot of different things up in the air, and they can tell us, all the little, apparently there was a fireball over top of, did you guys hear about that? There's a fireball over top of, oh man, was it Russia again recently? No, maybe not. I can't remember where it was. It might not have been Russia. I don't know. It was somewhere recently. They're saying something exploded over one of these places. People are calling these things meteors. They can't even, when they go to where it supposedly lands, nobody has any meteors. Nobody has any of that. It's impossible for something to enter a closed system. And for us to have air pressure, Earth is closed. So when they say extraterrestrial, they're saying extra land. So terrain and terrestrial is all land. That means land. So when they say extraterrestrial or ET, they mean extra land. And that's what gives rise to the Freemason Admiral Byrd, the non-admirable, if you ask me. He's not a person I admire. But Yeah, he's a Freemason, and he claims that there's more land. I don't think there's more land. I'm pretty sure there's no more land. If anything, there's inner Earth. Yeah, 100% unscientific. Yeah, yeah, 100%, man. That's how they roll. They can't follow the scientific method and actually prove anything. About space because they have to observe it and then they have to manipulate it, and they can't manipulate bodies like Mars. You can't, prove that Mars. You just can't. You can't manipulate Earth. You can't stop it from so-called spinning in order to prove that it is spinning. Or prove that the sun moves because the Earth spins. You have to, whatever the cause of the sun moving, which is Earth spinning, you have to manipulate it. Meaning you have to slow Earth from spinning in order to prove that that is the cause. Same way as if you're boiling water. But you guys know this. You know. What are your thoughts on the miracle mineral solution? I'm not 100% sure about that, Level Plane. I've heard about that. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure about that, you know? Um, is this it here? Like supplements and stuff? If this is about supplements, I don't think that the supplements are, I mean, it's natural. If you can get things that are natural, that's perfectly fine. Um, I'm just reading it real quick. Ah, um, I don't know. I don't know. I'm really careful when it comes to supplements because I've discovered that a lot of these vitamin places and stuff are all toxic chemicals, and they all are in hazmat suits, and in these places, and none of it is you know. Baby Chenge says, yeah, yeah, Tyler's a woman beater now, like Johnny Depp is. Yeah, yeah, Johnny Depp is we all know him. Johnny Depp went to this guy um here the West Memphis Three. This is with Damian Eccles. Um, three men convicted as teenagers in the 1994 1990 of three murders of three boys in a satanic ritual. I'm adding that on there because they forgot to put that in there, apparently. They killed three kids and they got off with it as well. They were on death row. They confessed to the murders, blah, 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 all this other stuff. Here's what happened. One of the guys said, you can find the kids. This was after all this was already through. He didn't know, and this is on record. He said, you can find one of the kids' belongings near a bridge over at this location, blah, blah, blah. And they went and they found one of the kids' belongings. How would this guy know where to find the kid's stuff, his clothing or any of that other stuff, right? How would you know where to find it if you didn't commit this murder? They are all free right now. Damian Eccles is that's what they made Paradise Lost right here. Here it is. Paradise Lost. They videotaped this. Look at her. The mystery. It's not a mystery. You shill. It's not a mystery. They did it. They admitted they did it. And they showed evidence that they did it, showing that they knew where something belonged to belonging to the children. They confessed and showed where it was to prove that they did it. However, it was after they entered this plea deal and Johnny Depp went to go see Damian Eccles and in this court scene and stuff like that. A lot of celebrities went to go see this guy. So yeah. So that's that. So, high magic, blah, blah, blah. This guy teaches you about a lot of magic. Any of you want to learn some Aleister Crowley magic? Because that's what he was talking about. If you watch you guys can get on YouTube whenever you want, watch the trial, and he'll tell you right there that he followed Aleister Crowley, and this is Damian Eccles. He followed Aleister Crowley and his teachings. So it'll show you right here. Angels, archangels, magician's guide. Told you. He has a whole bunch of sigils and all this other stuff tattooed all over him. Here's some more demonic sigils, angelic spirits, demonic spirits, some of his friends, stuff like that. So this is a death row, highly successful individual. Way more subscribers than me. And a lot of people care about him more as well for some reason. Yeah, Non-Constreaming says, I saw fire in the sky on New Year's almost 10 years back in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. People were trying to tell me that it was a helicopter yeah, I don't know. All the stuff they have now in the sky is just out of my reach. And they know that it's out of people's reach. And anything that they want it to be, that's what it is. If they want it to be a helicopter, it's that. If they want it to be a asteroid, you know what I'm saying? If they want it to be a purple unicorn. A lot of people keep asking me why I keep going back to the purple unicorn, because purple unicorns spread COVID. And that is going to be one of the causes. And you will see people scared of these purple unicorns in the future. If you told me that years ago, well, I'd call you crazy. 2020, I will not. Baby Chain Gang says, get the likes up, y'all, for that evil algorithm. Right? Thank you, man. Oh, maybe not. We might want to just keep flying under the radar. How long will this platform last? Yeah, exactly. Right. Exactly. Yeah, they already gave me some warnings and crap right in my email. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, miracle drugs and stuff. Yeah, I don't think that there really are. I know there's superfoods and there's super fruits and stuff. What I would say is get water filters. Completely just try not to eat any of their crap. If you eat home cooked stuff, that's a million times better than any fast food chain crap. I mean, and if you just stay away from a lot of if you're not like vegetarian and stuff. I mean, even the vegan stuff, they've infiltrated the vegan stuff with plant-based stuff. And they call it plant-based because it's not a plant. You're not eating a plant. It's just based on a plant. It could be based on a plant structure. They make the meat that looks like a plant. Who knows? It's just not, it's not food. It's like food-based food. We're taking this Play-Doh, right? And we're going to make it look like pizza. Right. Take some little artificial flavoring, right? And you're eating Play-Doh. It's food-based meat. And there you go. That's how you do it. They're very selective with their words. Where did you see about West Memphis 3 say about the kids' belongings? Oh, yeah, baby Chain Gang. Yeah. You probably didn't know that. A lot of people didn't know that crap. Yep. That was a, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do for you. You know what I'm going to do for you? I'm going to put together the information on that in my very next video. It might be short. I am going to upload it on here. They can try and take it down if they want. I doubt they will, because this is the last thing on people's minds sometimes. However, this is one of the, but yeah. A Call for an Uprising. Did a few documentaries on Paradise Lost as well, if you guys know about him. Like I said, I don't expect everybody to talk about flat earth. I don't expect everybody to talk about the truth about religion. You got to take it with what you can get. Like just like what you said, like when you're like, hey, let me look into that. Let me see about the kids' belongings. Here's the thing. That came from somebody who doesn't understand the earth, the reality of earth. But they do understand the reality of satanic ritual abuse. And they do understand it is real. And I listen to him for that. Now, am I ever going to call him a shill because he has 100,000, 200,000 subscribers or anything like that? It's like, you know what I mean? It has nothing to do with it at this point. I've seen him get hit. I know he's pushing the Jesus thing really, really hard. And like I said, that's a game that we're not going to win. So you got to give them, you got to feed them with what they can handle and then slowly open it up, but give them what they can handle. But if you go in and say, Nazi Germany wasn't what you think it is, and neither was Vietnam, and neither was all the other stuff in Gulf of Tonkin and Desert Storm and 9/11, blah, blah, blah. I mean, they're going to be like, yo, my head's exploding. You're a liar, conspiracy theorist, crazy man. So you got to do it in bits and pieces. and see if you can get them to understand reality, you know? And it's hard. It is. It's really hard. But, you know, but yeah. West Memphis 3, one of the guys, and he got mad. Damien Echols right here. Damien Echols got pissed. These guys don't even talk to each other. He got mad. And he said, you know, apparently those two had a conversation, and he was like, you're not supposed to give them any kind of information. But you know, the thing was, he gave the guy the information. All this stuff is documented, and they wanted to go through. So there was a race to get them off. And then when they went into the plea deal, it's real hard to explain this whole case, but when they went into the plea deal, let me read it. Arrested in connections of murders after reported 12 hours of interrogation. IQ 72 confessed right here and implicated Baldwin and Echols. So one guy confessed to this, but let me see if they're going to say it. However, the confession was at odds with the facts known by police, such as the time. There was a big mishandle of justice in this case. But this guy, where to find belongings, in which they did, because there was a mix-up and they were getting interrogated and they were scared. So they were holding out because he didn't want to get Damien Echols and them angry with them and stuff. And there was a lot. This was a big case. However, one thing that is 100% for certain and documented, they found evidence of them doing it. That's the only reason I'm bringing them up, is because there was evidence. There was evidence that he knew where the belongings of a kid's items were, and they went and they found it. And for some reason, they still let these guys off. Oh, Jason Baldwin, the film producer. Okay, I think this is the guy who did the West Memphis 3, like some kind of film, glorifying these people. You know, he looks like one of our kiddly diddlers. But yeah, I'm going to do that for you, Baby Chain Gang. I'm going to get that info. Chaos magic works. Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. You see unrest? Sigil magic works. Yes, it does. They're showing it right in front of us. Magic is real. I used to be an occultist years ago before I knew about any of this. I've said this on my other streams. Before I knew about any of this stuff, I was just interested in the occult when I was a kid. I was like, what is this stuff? What is this? And I started studying all of it. And there was a guy I hated. And the guy that I hated was Aleister Crowley, because he was a satanic, he was giving the occult a bad name from my perspective, being an occultist at that time. And I hated him. He even got kicked out of the Golden Dawn I showed on my other streams. And they didn't like him either, because he was ruining a lot of that stuff too. When he came up with the OTO and all that other stuff. And he was about this. This was what he was about. And a lot of people who were into the occult actually liked him. And I was like, you guys, this is what make you guys look, suspicious. This is what gives it a bad name. However, all the occult is meant to do is to hide and conceal. And there is no good side of the occult. That's why I'm not an occultist anymore. That's why I don't study it. However, I did have an obsession with understanding. I thought I would learn more, and I did. It opened my mind. That's why I'm here. And I see how insane it is. Yeah, I do too. I like Cole. I do. I like Cole. He's awesome. He really is. He's really awesome. And you know what I mean? He's really awesome. I really like him a lot. He's shown enough stuff to validate that he is a decent guy. There's a lot of people right now, like preppers and stuff, that are still not telling people about the truth about this pandemic and stuff, and they're all still going along with it and stuff. And even if they are nicer people, or people think that they're nicer people, they're still doing a lot of harm. Cole recognizes that flat Earth is a very touchy topic, and he understands that really, it's hard to even get involved in it. You got flat earthers who hate Eric Dubay, and he's one of the first people to really blow the lid off of it. So that's how crazy flat Earth is. And I don't blame him for staying out of it. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. And Baby Chain Gang, I am going to get that. I'm going to work on that. Probably later on tonight and tomorrow, I'm going to get on Cole's place and get some of his info. And I'm going to get the info that I've collected over the years with that. And I'm going to do a video and show you the proof on that. It's a call for a beaver dropping. Right. Yeah. Who knows, man? It's going to be a human dropping. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a human dropping, just like the Adam and Eve thing. Be Adam and Steve. Uh, yeah. West Memphis 3. That's 3 threes. Oh, really? Holy crap. I'm not a whole bunch of I know a lot about the gematria and stuff like that. I don't know the calculator offhand good enough and stuff like that to oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, the W and the M. The sideways 333. Holy crap. That's beast. That's beast. You're good. Never noticed that. Didn't catch that. I was too angry at Damien Eccles and the rest of these perverts. That's good. Yeah. 333. West Memphis. Sideways 3, just like the WWE. That's really, really good. That's awesome. That's a good catch right there. You know, I, yeah, here's my issue. I know people um that's never affected me. And the reason why I say that is because you really have to feel that you are whatever that word would symbolize. You know what I'm saying? If you really feel that that's what you are as being an uneducated type of individual or something, or what that word really means as far as like Negro or something like that, it all means different things at certain levels, but it's a knowledge hungry, meaning to not have a lot of knowledge, meaning to be ignorant or to not know something. But that can be construed as being dumb as well. But you're not dumb to something, you're ignorant to something. I would say being dumb is to have the answers in front of you and choosing of your own free volition to not listen or consider it. You know what I'm saying? If these three guys right here were to tell me that they really are innocent and that they can prove it, even though right now to this day, I've already discovered that they have evidence showing that they have the kids' belongings in a certain location and they found it. The police found the location of these items and it's documented. I would still listen to what they would have to say. That's how open my mind is. Now, could they change my mind? No. But I understand this, people just take it at face value. You know what I mean? And people get upset about it. And I think it's all hyped up. You know what I mean? Yeah, people are scared to say flat Earth. They say like, what's the guy's name? Marfugel. Flat Earthers have cameras up there. Hey guys, this is Marfugel. Flat Earthers. Uh, yeah, I mean, I got a legendary channel and I got like 150,000 subscribers, and Flat Earthers are going to get me monetized, and I keep having children, and I am just gonna report on mainstream news. I mean, mainstream news. You know, Killer Priest, a closet level planer. He's been chatting with Santos a lot lately. I heard of Killer Priest. I don't know. I honestly, I have no clue. I have no clue. I think a lot of people know at this point. I think the biggest thing, especially for me, was the gravity thing and the curving water and the water sticking. You know what I'm saying? Constreamus says Killer Priest is cashing in on podcasting. Yeah, it's possible. That's possible. Yeah, 100%. It is possible. Bei Cheng is saying, David Chappelle was saying nigga all over SNL the other night. Yeah. Called it out for its perpetuation of the downfall of the black race, and people said it was okay. Now, when did it become okay to? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You know, I'll tell everybody what I think about the whole thing. To be honest, the term "nigga" was for me supposed to be a play on Negro, and what that was supposed to implement was of African descent, or Negro, which is how you say black in Spanish. So it's supposed to be my black friend or my African descent friend. That's what I took it as. And then when people would put the ER on it, it meant to be a racial slur, like an ignorant, so if I walked up to, another black guy being black and I said the ER version versus the A version, I would expect them to get angry and understand that I'm trying to call them something that's going to slur them. So Owen Benjamin tries to, with all that crap, that racial crap he does, he tries to say, oh, it's mind control. It's not really mind control. There's no reason. I would never walk up to somebody and be like, like if I'm trying to insult somebody, I'm not going to say, oh, you're so stupid and white. Okay. So your opinion is I'm stupid. And yeah, I happen to be white. Now, are you going to say something that's going to offend me anytime soon? It's like I would rather call somebody a name before I would ever try and be racial, because we're all one race. You know what I'm saying? We're all one people. You can ever, be racial towards somebody else. It doesn't really make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Dave Chappelle I hate that guy. I definitely don't ever want to meet him face to face, because it will not be great. It won't be all peaches and cream. I don't like him because he's an embarrassment to African American. And I say that word even though I don't believe in any of that nonsense. But he's definitely an embarrassment in my opinion. All comedians are, like Owen Benjamin. Comedians are all people that play jokes on things, and that's what causes people to not take it serious. They use comedians. You know what I mean? Cashing in on royalty checks, Wu-Tang. Yeah. He acted like he went crazy and went to Africa or wherever he went. 100% joke. All these guys, every celebrity, they're all nonsense. I don't know, Parkway, but my best friend's name is Richardson, so I guess I'm part. Nah. They know the names that are all 33. They know them. When it comes down to like Alex Jones and it comes down to a lot of these people, they pick those names for that reason. Just because somebody has the 33 name doesn't mean that they're actually, part of anything. That's where gematria gets a little bit strange. You know what I'm saying? Where you got to really be careful. It can kind of turn into conspiratorial. Truly, there was no white or black. There is no consensus in either community or culture or collective. Right. I have no idea why some people's skin is just darker than others. And the difference in our hair. I've heard that people think that some kind of now I don't subscribe to this, but I've heard people say that we're some kind of experiment where the controllers are experimenting on us and different things. This is one of the places that I was moving to. Sorry. Was this the Marshall Islands and their blonde hair? That's a natural occurring. Somehow Eminem is involved in this as well. He's black, of course, and has dark skin. But yeah, this was it's pretty strange as well. So I don't really understand the whole them experimenting on us and this, that, blah, blah, blah nonsense. I don't know where all these traits really come from. I don't know. I would say it's more about people relocating to different areas and the history of the people there. We have no idea. I really think, like I said, we were more advanced years ago, and because of that, who knows the real reason, behind why, and yeah, 100%. Nobody really speaks. Who knows? Who knows? Everybody, the stuff that I've been looking up, Christopher Columbus and all that crap is fake. And the slave ships were 100% fake, as far as I'm concerned. The first person that was a slave owner in America was, what's his name? Anthony Johnson or whatever. And he was black. So I have no idea what happened. I'm still researching it. Like I said, I got an idea of it, but I don't want to say, I love free speech. I'm just thinking of the kids that don't know better. Yeah. About this casting of spells with our spelling. Yeah. Spells and spelling right there. Should we let the way? Honestly, it doesn't matter at this point. I heard that guy, he made a song. I heard a song that said that says, let the white kids. I have no idea. That terminology, that stuff, it doesn't affect me anymore. I don't care what they say. The rappers aren't even black anymore. So, like I said, it's just not. It's all a psychological operation, and that's why I say we got to be careful when we even consider that type of stuff, because it's all psychological operation. You know what I mean? Yeah, 100%. They are already. Everybody says it, and it's become part of the culture. Now that I'm more aware of it, I don't use it. I don't show you guys my music from 2 years ago. You'll hear it all over my music, because that's part of what I was doing back then. I just don't yeah, and slang evolves, it changes. That's why I call it slang. It's real loose, and it does anything that they want it to do. Oh, Africans? Yeah, strange. Like I said, it's because I don't think any of us come from Africa. I think we're originally here. Indians, like Indians, the people that they say are Indians are not actually from India, and they're not the natives. They're not like the Native Americans that they say are Native Americans are not the real Native Americans. Like, it's a really, really big cover up. This goes to this has to do with the Moors and the Moorish people. So we're actually Moors. So like I said, it's a huge thing, and it's real big to cover. It's hard to cover all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's really hard to cover it all. But yeah, this place is where I was moving. And I started seeing that they had 0 cases of the COVID, and here in the Marshall Islands, and in Oceania, and I seen that they had 0 cases, and they said they are going to send people to help out the response to the COVID here. And I said, well, I guess I'm not moving to the Marshall Islands. You know what I'm saying? I can't go to Oceania, because they're going to help them out with their non-existing COVID problem. My slang bangs like most would join a gang. The fang bites, the orangutan hangs. Are you rapping? Does this free? I had a question. I know, Baby Cheng Gang. Did you say that you are you're an artist? Do you do music? Yeah, Marshall Islands would be a really, really awesome awesome spot if we could you know. But that's the way it is, man. It's a really screwed up system that we have found ourselves in now. It's so seeing that you're not gonna, we're not gonna be able to oh, okay. Non-constreamous, you bought your first drum machine in 94. Yeah, are you an artist? Are you guys artists? Do you have music on your channels? Or are you producers or anything? Let me see. Jewelry is another scam, by the way. Jewelry is a 100% scam. You know what I mean? Oh, nice. Okay. Electronic music? That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. All right. I'm gonna check out your. I'm gonna check you out. I'm gonna check you out. 100%. Yeah, 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 yeah. They were having some issues with what's it called? Oh my God, Theory of Revolution with me and Eric Dubay, and we were having some issues. I am not Eric. Well, Eric is too. They keep banning his music. I am planning on it. I got one. It's on Greta Thunberg. This is on her pushing the climate thing because they're pushing the climate thing right now. So this is going to be a video debunk. I mean, a song exposing climate change and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm going to feature Greta Thunberg's. I'm going to sample some of her. It's going to be a good song. So that's coming up. Level Plane. That is on. That's you guys are going to love that song. It's going to be an awesome song. So Greta Thunberg is my favorite puppet out of all the Muppets. All the Muppets. She's my favorite. Or he, actually. Oh, Baby Chain Gang ran a huge underground rap scene in its infancy, getting okay for white people be okay to rap. Oh, okay, all right, okay. All right. Yeah, because rap really it's not about color, Like I said, my favorite rapper was Eminem. It's not really about color for me. It's all about culture. The problem is when people try and make it about color. When people a lot of rappers come in and they say they bring up their color too much. They don't have to. Eminem brought his color up a couple times, but he wasn't completely selling himself based on just color. You know what I mean? He really, but at the same time, he did come with a lot of good, rhymes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's, you know. Oh, Nonconstreamist says, I have done 80 plus songs with original lyrics and production and easily made 300 plus instrumentals. Oh man, that's amazing right there. Do you do anything that has any kind of actually okay. And hold on. I used to go by Industrial Death. Okay. If you want to peep some instrumentals, okay, you can link the SoundCloud account. Yeah, for sure, man. You can link anything. I'll always check some of that stuff out. Definitely. Yeah, because I've been looking for some more people. I'd love to do a couple more collaborations with some people and stuff and put together some stuff. I'm really versatile. So I do a lot of death metal. I was going to release some death metal here, and I'm not going to do that now because it's too difficult to get people to listen to that particular style of music, especially for truth. So I'm never going to do that and talk about truth. So to talk about truth, it has to be something mainstreamish and almost not mainstream, but mainstreamish is in the genre. So it has to be, more or less, what's the word? Pop sounding to a certain degree, hip hop sounding, rock sounding, no off the wall, no radio play style stuff that people are just not going to understand, because there's a lot of people I heard on, when me and Eric Dubé did that Theory of Revolution, a lot of people said, hey, they were like, hey, I don't even like rap, but this song was great. I was reading some of the comments and I was like, yeah. I mean, it's designed to try and draw people in, to that don't like the genre to listen to something that's, really educated in a way, Yeah. Guitar. Yeah, definitely. Guitar, death metal. Yeah. Yeah. My, I don't know if you guys can actually hear it or not. I used to go by, my old band. Yeah. So it's, and I quit the band right after but I did most of the music. I did all the vocals and stuff like that
I've been
for this. So 100%. You know what I mean? But yeah, I do the hip hop as well. I can feel it building up. So yeah, but I do death metal to progressive death metal to hip hop, like rock metal or rap metal rather. I got a couple amazing things that I really want to do. You know what I mean? Okay, okay, I got you. I got you. Um, but Baby Cheney says Black folks said back then that white people only guess. I didn't like that. It went against the grain. Told white kids the ins and outs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, it was big. It was big, and they were telling a lot of the industry, but the industry really dropped that. They designed that. They really wanted that to happen. They wanted there to be a divide. So you got to remember, these people in this mainstream industry, they want, um, you know, that stuff to be out. You know what I mean? They really do. They want it to be, a split between cultures and stuff. And I used to rap with a lot of white guys and stuff like that back in 2003. And, because it was never actually the guy who started pictures on here. I would show you guys my album cover from 1998. It's amazing. You can actually see the paper on it withering, from color, like it's discoloring and stuff. It's amazing from 1998. First guy I ever rapped with back when I was like in elementary school, even, and coming up from elementary and stuff, fifth grade, sixth grade, middle school is Indian. Some guys can still hear me. Level plane says, hold on a sec. I'm trying to get it to come up. All right. Are they taking me down or something? What is going on here? Okay. There it is. I was in a band called Circle of Contempt. Oh, it's a nice name. Sumerian. Okay. Holy crap. I like that name. That is a beast name. Oh, not yeah, 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 man. I'm at Amish Space Station. Gmail. Hit up my Gmail. Send me anything that you want. I am gonna go live with a camera if I can get a camera pretty soon, and I'm probably gonna bring my piano and play some piano on. I've been playing piano since '95, and yeah, I play all types of guitar. I'm pretty good with all that. 100%. Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, it's a freestyle. Yeah, man. I freestyle all the time. I've been doing a lot of truth music now for the freestyling stuff. It's all for all truth stuff now. I made a couple songs years ago that had a lot of truth in it, but I've had to repolish my stuff now because okay, I got some lag, but it's good. I had to repolish my stuff because I needed to even things, but I didn't understand the entire. So not understanding the entire picture, it kind of would screw me up a little bit, and it would really just throw me off. You know. Oh, is this you right here though? Oh yeah, man. You mind if I check a couple out? Oh yeah, but that's what sets us apart with what I know of music, incorporated all music together. Yeah, yeah, we did. Yeah, 100%. My first artist was Jock Jam Jesus. Got him doing songs on everything from. Oh yeah, nice. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's all that's worth talking about. You know, it's like getting truth out. Getting truth out is super super important. You know, like the Epstein thing. We've been talking about Epstein for a long time, and we finally get a chance to do something. We finally get a chance to do something, and they miscarriage it. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I like the. I like the I like the quality of it. I like that. I like that. Can you guys hear me and the music? I like that. So you got a few beats in here. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot right there. Yeah, man. Hey, send me an email. Definitely send me an email. Send me an email for sure. I can probably I can definitely I can do a little something. Yeah, I'd love to. I would love to. You know what I mean? Death. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I'll check you out on my main page. I don't have anything logged in here. Baby Chang says, I'm from the streets, so I would give others my knowledge to put on tracks. I can't put myself out there like that because I know how watched it all is. Safer for me to put those. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Okay, Constreamus, definitely. At Gmail. Definitely. 100%. Let me see. Baby Chang says, show a quick clip of Jock Jam Jesus. You have to see what I Jock Jam Jesus. Let me see if I can find him real quick.
Oh no. They got me locked up in this psych ward. They say I'm a danger to myself and others. I just want to go home. I didn't do anything.
I have no idea if this is actually. Let me see.
Someone please help me. I'm a prisoner. They're hurting me. been awake for days and days. The nurses see me and they chase me down the hospital hallways. They medicate me, now I'm in a daze. I think I'm God, can I get some praise? I'm friends with the doctors enforcing. I'm so. I see the doctors in white coats and they're on top of me. They say I'm brain sick.
I wish I could get it to play.
Me observe my actions and they think that I'm an oddity.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I wish I can get it to play. I like that though. I like that. Yeah, the lagging thing is let me see real quick, man. I'll do one more real quick. Yeah, you guys, my email is Space Station. So hit me up on there for sure. AVAAVAA. Is that right? Oh, too many A's. Hold on. Right here. Oh man. See that? Do some I want to put some. I like that. That's like a metalcore So Level Plane, do you play guitar? Did you put the guitar on that? And the drums and stuff? It's pretty beast, man. All right. You gotta let me know if you got something you want me to extremely hard though. Hey, I'm gonna save all these links though. So thank you guys for sharing all that with me though. Thank you for sharing all that with me. I'm also trying to hurry up and work on my internet and get somebody out here. Everybody's acting crazy because of the little COVID thing going on, and once they're firing their employees and stuff, and you know, it's all part of that plan. So, but I'm gonna head out. It's been about an hour and 50 minutes. Thank you guys for sharing this stuff. Hey, definitely email me. I would love to do some work with you guys. You know what I mean? I had no idea. All you guys did music and stuff. That's awesome. That's definitely awesome. I'm always open for any kind of collaborations and stuff. You know what I mean? So definitely get at me. Thank you guys for watching the. I'm gonna get you you guys also with the West Memphis 3 info and stuff, and I'm gonna try and get back on and do another live stream pretty soon, because every day they seem to keep moving and pushing with new stuff, you know, over and over again. So every day it's a okay, definitely. Oh yeah. It really is. It really is. You know, that's why you really have to use it. You know, yeah, it is. Music is 100% power, and you really have to use it very wisely. Make sure you don't let anybody who's not here to help you inside of your mind. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people, especially when I was younger, we listened to a lot of Gangster Weapons and really, because of that just being just what it was. I have no idea why. You know, if we had a problem with people, and we always, you know, we made it our lives because we believed that those little posers like Tupac and the rest of them were actually gangsters when they weren't. You know, they were nothing but act as a very powerful tool. And you know, I don't know. Eric Dubé's been getting hit with his music, but from what I've seen so far, music has not been censored as heavy. Besides Eric Dubé, he's been censored. But a lot of truth music hasn't really been censored too hard from what I see. So music is still a way to get the message out there. you know, and but you got to put it out there in a way without a music video. That way they can't figure out the lyrics that you're saying and things like that. From, you know, as long as you got music behind it and it goes through more channels like YouTube to Rhapsody to you know, what's it called, iTunes and the rest of that, it makes it harder for them to really try and take you down. So music is still a good method for getting truth out. You know, so truth music, I think, needs to be the hashtag for a lot of this stuff. Everybody needs to really put that on their records and stuff. That way, you know, that way we actually, you know, and people can find it. That way, the word of mouth, you know, because it's hard to spread it around from person to person. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. Because, like I said, you know, I had a bad day. I feel a little bit better now. I'm happy some people are in here with me with the stuff, you know. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on. And, you know, I have no idea which days to keep everybody updated with what I'm finding and stuff. And I'm gonna do it a little bit more laid out too, rather than just random. But I like the random hangout. I like the random chats too, because we bring up a lot of topics too. You know what I mean? Gives me some more stuff to really bring up and talk about. So, non-con, I'll hit you back with the email. Bless up, bless up. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you guys being here, man. Remember, keep your head on a swivel and stuff. You know, keep a lookout for everything and. Uh, you know, hopefully, you know, everybody's on